Oh, shit. motorcycle.
Yeah. I maxed this car out. I'm a pretty decent drifter, man. In the first like turn, I was drifting right there with you, but you had more points than me. Was it because of the car or something? I mean,
Uh,
you're definitely a better drifter. But,
typically, rear-wheel drive is better to drift with, but it's about speed and angle, like how much you can hold the drift without crashing. Like if you can keep the car angled
yeah.
and keep driving fast, then that'll like give you the most points multiplier.
What's the best car to use to do that?
Anything rear-wheel drive, like anything rear-wheel drive. Like if I was to recommend a car, I'll say the BMW M2, either one of them. The M2 Coupe or the M2 Competition, those are really great cars and fun cars to drift with,
All right. Yeah, I
especially
got.
if you play manual.
Oh, see, I haven't got up to that level yet.
Like if you play a manual, you can control the gearbox. So the gearbox, like if you keep it on gear 2 and 3,
right.
gear 2 and 3 is your best friend to drift on. Maximize points, maximize angles and things.
Man. Yeah.
And stick to single turbo. The single turbo on drifts
Uh huh.
means more top end power, right? So it's like on these drifts you need a lot of speed, so you need a lot of top end power, especially when you're in third gear or fourth gear. It's a lot easier to control too.
Hey, sir, I got another question. Is every time I hit the NOS button, that thing
Right.
doesn't do shit for me. It's like it's too much. You know, like L.
Yeah, like
Have you?
what I usually recommend to people is never use the NOS on the drift. Like maybe if you're about to mess up and you can control it,
Yeah.
like never hit it though. Like it doesn't give you points or anything. It doesn't do anything other than try to save you from crashing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's all it seemed to be good
So
for.
I recommend not to hit that because anytime you hit that, it reduces the multiplier.
Man.
A lot of people just hit it, I guess, for shits and giggles, but like they lose the multiplier whenever they hit it.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it was doing nothing for me. The furthest I
Yeah,
got
but it
was
does nothing.
like chaining drifts. I got up to chaining like the fourth drift, and then my car ran out of power. I was on the turn. I had the whole turn. I had the straightaway into the next turn, and then it just died on me. And I think that's
How
it.
much how much money do you have on the game, like
I only
on
got
your account right
I only have 52,000 now because I just bought a $400,000 engine. I've only had the game for 2 days. Right. I maxed
now?
the
Well,
uh, I maxed the Skyline out.
I'll give you a card that like I'll recommend a card that always holds multipliers. Like this, you could drive in a straight line on drift,
Uh huh.
and this card will hold a multiplier. It's like the most overpowered card that you can use on drifting. I don't use it personally because it always holds a multiplier, and it's like no fun always holding a multiplier unless you want to win badly. But you know, the M2 Coupe does that.
M2 Coupe.
If you drive the M2 Coupe and you put drift tires on it and you try drift hill, you'll see what I mean. You'll hold the multiplier the whole way.
Oh wow. And that's
Yeah, it's the most overpowered car in the game when it comes to drifting.
oh wow. So that's the BMW M2 Coupe.
M2 Coupe.
Right.
It's not the competition, but the Coupe.
All right, I'm gonna have to buy that. How much is that?
I think it's around 70. Could be wrong though.
Man.
I'm pretty sure it's around 70K though.
Yeah,
Pretty
'cause
sure
this
you're right.
one, Need for Speed Most Wanted I think had the best drift car. Overheat.
Oh, you talked about the E90, the E30 M3, right?
Yeah.
Or the E92.
I like the way this one drifts, man, because, wow, I just got me. It's a free game. I said, let me try this bull crap out and see what it does. It's pretty nice, man. It's pretty nice.
Hey man, the mods that you could do on it, the tuning capabilities, the drifting, like everything's pretty fun with it. Like the whole driving, like the technology behind it, like the mechanics behind it, just makes it a lot better. And the graphics is not too bad.
Yeah.
Like the cartoon shit, I don't like the cartoon shit, but
Yeah, I took that off and put regular smoke
yeah, I
on.
had to do that off.
I'm like, what the hell? The hell you gonna mess a game up like that, right?
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, yo, Need for Speed never used to do this. Back on Underground 1, Underground 2, they used to put speakers in the back of the trunk. You get to modify the cars like in every way. Lamborghini doors on the Civic, like you don't get that on this game. You got more tuning capabilities.
Mm. All
And
right.
I recommend also too, if you're on the performance right now,
Uh,
go to handling and change your steering sensitivity and the downforce. That also plays a big part with drifting.
all right. I got mine all the way up. Let's see what I. Let me go in here to performance.
So for downforce, I think for mine, I have it set on really high, like the max for downforce, and then for steering sensitivity, I have it set in the middle.
Oh, you
For
have
any car,
steering in the
that
middle.
setting works perfectly. It's a great
Oh,
balance.
so I'm gonna hide. Okay. I got steering sensitivity all the way up. You said put that in the middle. Put downforce all the way up.
Yeah, put the downforce all the way up on high.
All right, but the steering in the middle.
Yeah, put the steering in the middle.
Okay. And then you use the brake to tap.
Uh, yes, I do.
All right.
And I took off my reverse button, so instead of using L2 for like reverse, I would have to shift the car into gear to reverse it. Like I'd have to downshift straight reverse.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because I found with like using I use it as a brake
Right.
instead of hitting square as a e-brake, because the e-brake messes you up.
Mm-hmm.
So if you take off the reverse button on L2, you can use that as a brake. It's like automatic brake for your car.
Oh, so switch the buttons. How the hell you do that?
Yeah,
Um.
you just gotta take off reverse. Yeah, it should be in your settings of your driving settings.
All right. Driving.
That would help you so much because then you can have a finger on L2 all the time, and anytime you hit those corners, instead of hitting NOS, you can just slow down with L2.
All right. Let's
Slow it
see.
down.
So I'm in settings right now. So I want to go to driving or controls.
Maybe go to driving,
Okay.
and for auto reverse, just put it on manual gearbox on. I mean, turn it off.
Oh.
Yeah, once you turn that off, you start using L2 as a brake.
Oh. So what do you use to shift with?
With shifting, so with a gearbox type, you want to switch it to manual, and when you shift, you're going to use L1 and R1.
Oh, really? Oh shit, that's
Yeah,
nice.
it's a lot easier. I'm telling you, it's a lot easier.
Yeah, because when I was on Need for Speed Most Wanted, I was doing pretty good at drifting, and I was doing it with the automatic. And then I hit one of these videos, and it said make it manual. Keep it in second,
Are you,
second gear.
are you
Oh,
talking about the 2012 Most Wanted?
yeah,
Yeah, that was a fun game. I really played that back on
man,
PS3. That was a fun game.
I slammed that game, man. I slammed that one. I mean,
The only thing that sucked was you couldn't mod the cars. You have to kind of just buy them with the DLCs like K body.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was, and the,
Overall, fun
and
game. Single touch drive.
and the cop chases weren't all that great.
No, no,
Okay.
unless you had the Gear R,
Hey, so for camera
the
shake,
Tennessee gun.
you have your camera shake on what, 30% or?
Leave the camera shake. You don't have to change all that. I never adjusted mine.
Oh, okay.
Instead, I play it from a far view. So like, when I click triangle, it should say far camera. Far camera is the best to play on because it'll angle it for you when you drift.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you
where
learn a lot of things, but as you pick up driving on it.
where do you change that at?
Pardon me?
Where do you change that at? Graphics or accessibility
Uh,
game?
what were you inquiring about again?
I'm to change the view.
Oh, you just the triangle.
Oh, got you.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's another thing I got to get used to because I've always played while I was in the car. You don't see the hood or anything, and
yeah.
when you're drifting, it's a little hard to do on this one. I was pretty good
Oh,
on
trust me.
it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, the views just scares me.
Hey, look, and I have an Odyssey, right? A Honda Odyssey. And when you look
Right.
out of a Honda Odyssey, the old one, because I got a 2000, I bought it for my daughter. All you see is the
Right, right.
windshield wipers in the road. You don't see the hood at all. Right. So the day before yesterday, I got the game. I downloaded it, right? And I went to the store and I hit a car.
Oh no.
I just barely bumped it, but I was looking in the rear view. I have a camera, backup camera, and my
Of
backup
course.
camera, I manually put the backup camera on, so it's actually crooked, and there's no light behind it. And I guess I got so adapted to playing the game, I thought my car was like the game, and I'm like, and my daughter was like, "Why are you speeding?" I'm like, "I'm not speeding, am I?" She's like, "This is not the video game, right?"
Well,
So,
well, when her dad's not around, she's probably keep the same name that she learned. So,
man, it did help me one time though when I was playing Need for Speed Most Wanted. It was snowing,
right,
and I was driving my Tahoe, and it started to slide, and it was real easy
right.
to get out of the slide. I didn't get nervous or anything. It was just like playing a video game, man.
Yeah, you just counter steer it, you know.
Yeah, everybody in the car was like,
Counter
"Oh
steer, add a
shit!"
little bit,
I'm like,
don't bash to it, put harder on the brake.
"Oh yeah,
Shit.
oh yeah." All right, man. I greatly
That's
appreciate it. I'm a computer technician specialist, so I'll be working all night. So I'm gonna jump off this daggone game.
yeah, no problem, man.
But
Do
yeah,
what
if
you
I
gotta do.
I catch you on, man, I'm definitely gonna practice.
Yeah,
I said,
yeah,
damn,
100%. We can practice together.
yeah, I like that. I said, man, if I could if I think I recorded one of them. I said, when my buddy sees
Well, I
this,
was trying to like stay around you when you were drifting. Like I didn't want to like finish the race. I
eh,
knew you were like new to it because I see by your level,
yeah, you
and
could,
I saw you hitting Nos, and I was like, I can tell that was your first mistake. And I was
yeah,
like, I was trying to stay beside you and like show you like the different angles you could try to hit with it, but
yeah.
I figured that like being on this party channel would better explain it. So
I was trying to get your the same angles that you were getting. I'm like, hold on, why is it when his car slows down, he can speed back up, and I gotta, because I've been telling my buddy,
single turbo,
yeah,
so
yeah. I've been telling my buddy, I said, when you're in a, in a drift race, it's not about who finishes first. It's about how many points
nope,
you collect while drifting. So we played one
exactly. It's
time.
about angle in your car,
Yeah,
angle and speed.
man, he must have finished. Say for instance, it was a 10-second race, right? He must have finished that race in like 3 seconds. And I was taking my time, and he was like, "Man, you're never gonna catch me." He had like 47,000. I had
No, bro, this game is not
178,000.
about getting in front place. Like
Yeah,
that's why I always stop at the finish line. I don't go past the finish line. A
yeah,
lot of people drive past me and be like, "What's he doing?" Oh, I won the race. I passed the race. They're like the line first. I'm like, technically, yeah, you might have won there, but it's about points. This is not
yeah.
about if you win or not.
Man, you're a good driver, man. I said, damn. I said, he's not. The hardest part is at the 90-degree turns. Not having to slow down. If you get the right angle,
Oh,
because I had a Dodge Neon, right, and it was a
right.
slow ass Dodge Neon, real life car. And
That's
this
old.
yeah,
It's
I
old.
bought that for my daughter too. That was back in like
Yeah, damn,
2012.
you got a lot of cars.
Yeah. So I bought
You've been a
her,
good dad.
I bought her that one, but the problem is that
Right.
it doesn't really have any ABS. So when you hit the brake, you're gonna slide unless you pump the brake.
Right.
I'm old enough to know how to pump the brake. So
Of course.
we had a lady that had a Mazda 300, right? Z or
Yep.
250Z or whatever, and she wanted to race. So I'm like, man, I told her I'd tear you up. She was like, nah, 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 my car's so much faster. I said it's not about who's faster. You can't if you can't pass me, you can't beat me. Right.
Right.
So
Right.
we had a 90-degree turn. I'm doing 40 miles an hour in a residential neighborhood, and I went ahead and hit pulled the brake, the handbrake, and made the
Right.
turn without ever hitting the brake. And she was like, "How in the hell did you do that?" I said, "I'm wondering the same thing." She's like, "Well, what do you mean?" I said, "I
Jesus
just,
is on my side today.
yeah, absolutely. I knew I was gonna be in the grass or flip it or something." And she was like, "Man, I don't believe you did that." I said, "Me neither."
Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah, I had I'll give you this one. When I was 18, I'm 56, so yes, I'm an old guy now, right? So I had a
Right.
oh yeah, I'm real old. I had a Chrysler Cordova, right? It comes with a
Wow.
318 in it, right? It's a real long car, man. You know, small limousines are about the size of this car. It's a big car, right? So
Yeah.
it's supposed to have a 318 in it. But when I bought it, the guy that owned it had a 404 barrel quadrojet in it with air shocks on it.
Wow.
And I'm like, I got it for $300, man. I'm like, wow. So I started racing everybody I could race. So this guy had a 325i BMW, right? And
Yep.
you know that thing does like 250, right?
Yeah. I know what that model looks like.
Yeah, the thing does like 250, right? So we're racing, and we were on this back road uh, in Virginia, a place called Lake of the Woods, right? And so he takes off. He's doing. I don't know how fast he was going. My speedometer only goes to 120. Okay. Mine was floored. It was buried, right? And he had a
Right.
CB. I had a CB. He says, "Damn, how fast are you going?" I said, "I don't know. It says 120." He says, "You're doing more than 120. I'm doing 130 now." And I said, "This crazy ass car." He says, "What's wrong?" I said, "For some reason, it's not turning. I'm trying to, get in your lane." He says, "You can't turn when the car's in the air, man. The car's actually leaving the ground." Right?
Right. Right.
It was
Well, your steering wheel is lifted at that point. You can't feel anything. It's just air.
absolutely. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this car, man? Of course, I was drunk as shit, but
Like downforce in the back.
hmm he said, "Man, you need to
Way in the front.
put some cinder blocks in that thing or something, because if you're racing,
At least something or reinforce the chassis or something.
yeah, you definitely don't want your air shocks pumped all the way up 30. I think it was
No,
like,
because if your car lifts like that, you're just taking flight. At that point, you're lifting off and you're flipping.
hmm
Anything
yeah.
can happen at that point.
And as high as the car was and as wide as it was, I was catching all the air. You know,
Right.
I said, man, all I
But
need to
you already
do.
know, like when you catch air like that, as soon as your wheels hit back on the ground, you're
hmm
picking up the most speed as possible.
Yeah.
As soon as that tire hits right back on pavement.
I'm like, man, that was fun. I did a lot of crazy things with that car too. I'm on country back roads, and it was raining. I'm trying to drift with it. Or back then we called it power braking and shit. I ended up in
Right.
this guy's yard. I hit his mailbox, right? So I hit the mailbox. The car is on the mailbox stand. It's one of the big fat, not a 2x4, like it's a 4x4, right? And
Right.
the car is off the ground. And we're trying to get out of his yard before he comes out the house, right? So I had to take the jack, and it's a bumper jack, old fashioned bumper jack. And I'm jacking this thing
Right.
up, trying to get it off, and the jack is just going in the mud. I had that car impounded about 7 times for doing donuts and the tire going flat or getting stuck in the damn mud or some shit. I was
I
an
mean, lucky your ties back then. You know, the police weren't that of a hard ass as they are nowadays
oh yeah,
when it comes to morons. So, but there's a lot of stupid drivers nowadays too. So, like, on both
yeah.
support.
The thing I really hated was I left from Virginia, right? And Virginia, the way
Right.
rush hour works is if somebody makes it in front of you, somebody will cut in front of you like they do now. no turn signal, none of that, you know. And they just dared you to hit them because you know if you hit them in the rear, it's on you. So all you gotta do is make it in front of them. So I moved to Maryland, and you know I was a pretty good driver in Maryland until everybody started driving like me. So for shits and giggles, this guy had a Impala, right, like a police, you know, Impala type thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And I had a Ford Explorer, a '99 Ford Explorer. It's not fast, you know what I mean? But the
Yeah, I know it's not that.
muffler has a big hole in it, right? So I,
Oh,
I put it in neutral.
fucking
I was
terrible.
trying to get over, and this guy wouldn't let me over. It's like every time I sped up, he sped up. I slowed down, he slowed down. So I put it in neutral. Oh shit! Can you still hear me?
Press the
Oh,
Options button
oh,
to
I
enter
kicked
the
me out of the
settings
game.
screen to change accessibility options. Push right on the left stick.
Oh shit!